How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking my Scion XB over to Kaiju Motorsports to get the alignment done on it. If you've watched the previous video, I finished swapping out the new shocks and struts, and the alignment needs to be done. It's something I always tell people to do, just so you're not messing up your tires and your car's driving perfectly straight. But before we get into that, if you do me a huge favor, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely do appreciate it. We also have our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Links in the description below. Go ahead and follow those. You can see stuff that I don't post here on YouTube. But yeah, we'll get into this and let's get going. And I'll show you some tips and tricks when it comes to your alignment for your Scion XB.
One pair of pants later.
Just got over here to Kaiju. Pretty packed back here, as you can see. Guessing it's a lot of long-term projects, but that's a good thing. A lot of shops here in Vegas aren't that busy, so I'm happy to see Brian and crew pretty busy. So let's take a look, see what they got inside. Here is his infamous, soon-to-be infamous STI that was on Banging Gears, that comes out on Amazon TV sometime this summer. I don't know the launch date yet. I don't think they've announced it, but looks like he's getting a whole bunch of stuff redone. Just going through everything this now. Wow. Here's a pretty sweet going on today. All the guys. But yeah, just waiting for them to say the okay to pull the car in so we start on the alignment process and kind of go over what's been going on, or what the alignment specs are prior and after, kind of show you why you want to get alignment after you do any of your suspension work on your Scion. We're in the process of calibrating the alignment machine. So this is Gil, he works here at Kaiju, friend of mine also, and let's see what the readouts are. So the rear is within specs. Obviously it's a fixed rear axle, but here's the front. The camber on the front right's a little wonky, and the toe looks like it's a lot of shape. But that's pretty normal for when you just swap out suspension and all that. So yeah, Gil's gonna go ahead and make the adjustments and everything to make this good. So Gil's gonna take it out for a quick test drive, make sure everything is good and solid with the car. He'll be right back. And while he does that, I wanted to just go ahead and, you know, give you little bits of information, advice that I've learned with this car. The rear axle on the Scion XB is fixed, and same with the XA. You generally don't need to do an alignment on it. There's nothing to really adjust. It's fixed. So all I had Gil do, well, also for the alignment setup, was to set up the rear but don't touch it. And when you put on the machine, everything reads out perfectly. So you're good there. So generally just have them put the equipment on the rear just to see what the specs are, but there's no rear alignment to be done. So any shop that tells you, oh, we got to do a 4-wheel alignment, they're lying. With that, you could just pay for the front end alignment like what Brian's charging me, and you'd be good. So you save a few dollars there, and that's another reason why it's hard for me to walk away from this particular car, just because it's so cheap to maintain and operate.
One pathetic sob story later.
All right, so I'm out running errands, left Kaiju, had to get a bunch of stuff done, but thanks again to Brian and crew for taking care of the car as always. Wanted to show you the before and alignment spec sheet that was printed out. It was getting quite noisy over at the shop, so I wanted to do it here in the privacy of my own car. Here are the before specs. As you can see, and the driver's side, or sorry, not driver's side, the front right passenger side, the camber was a little excessive for OEM specs, and the toe was all out of whack. That is to be expected when you change out suspension. It does happen, so that's something that happens. And here are the after specs right here. As you can see, camber is perfect, toe is perfect. The rear obviously hasn't changed. It's a fixed rear axle, so we're golden there. But yeah, thanks again to Brian and the crew over at Kaiju. Definitely do appreciate it. If you have any comments or any questions, leave them in the comments below. And that pretty much concludes the quick episode on how to do on alignments for your Scion XA or XB. Until next time, you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching.